The Trump administration putting undocumented immigrants into a catch-22 situation. They are telling them to sign up for a registry and to submit their fingerprints. Now, if they do, the government then will know who and where they are. But if they don't, they could face jail time and fines. KNX News Chief Correspondent Charles Feldman talked with immigration attorney Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch.
So I anticipate that there will be litigation surrounding this issue. As of right now, what we have is the announcement that the registration process will be forthcoming. So as of today, there is no requirement to register, but that will likely be rolled out quickly. And then the question will become, do people need to comply, or is there an argument that the law is out of date or inapplicable in some way or another? And I think people should be paying close attention in the next few days and weeks on this issue.
So let's talk about whether failure to self-report would be sort of a trap built into this whole thing, because, as you know, the Trump administration has said that its first goal would be to deport those who have committed crimes who are in this country illegally. If it becomes a crime to not self-report, then would that give the rationale to be able to deport those people because they committed a crime?
Sure, and I think we have to start with the premise that Trump says he's only deporting criminals. I can tell you with certainty, based on my own experiences, that is not what is occurring whatsoever. There are people who have had zero interaction with law enforcement who are getting picked up and sent home. Just 2 weeks ago, I had to tell a mother that her son wasn't coming home from his ICE check-in, and she was upset because he was going to miss his AP test. That's just one of many examples. So number one, it's not accurate that the Trump administration is only going after criminals. And number two, would the argument then be from the administration that, oh, someone has failed to report and therefore they're a criminal? I certainly would anticipate this argument.
So what would you tell somebody who perhaps would seek your advice when and if this list comes out? What would you tell them? To not sign it, to sign it with reservations? What do you do?
Well, I'll be very careful about my advice to people. Right now, I can advise people not to do it because there's no physical way to do it. When the process is rolled out, the question is going to become, what is the legality of this? And what are the actual consequences for failure to register? And often as an attorney, rather than telling people what to do or not to do, I share with them the consequences of certain actions and allow them as grown-ups to make their own decisions. So I anticipate my advice is going to be something along those lines when we have more information.
That's KNX News Chief Correspondent Charles Feldman talking with immigration attorney Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch.